tell you, I can't wait.
With the race for the White House heating up, Vice President and Democrat presidential candidate Kamala Harris has picked Tim Walz to be her running mate. The duo will now head on a tour of key American states, beginning with Philadelphia. So who is Tim Walz, Kim Harris's vice presidential pick? News9 Plus Decodes. Tim Walz is currently the governor of Minnesota and an Army National Guard veteran. As the governor, he has followed a progressive agenda, backing free school meals, goals for tackling climate change, tax cuts for the middle class, and expanded paid leave for Minnesota workers. He has also been a defender of government support for farmers and military veterans, as well as gun owner rights that won him acclaim from the National Rifle Association, according to the Almanac of American Politics. Walz has been a champion of women's reproductive health. He also led Minnesota to the tumultuous 2020 protests over George Floyd's death in Minneapolis, which put the spotlight on police brutality in the United States. Before his political stint, Walz has also worked as a social science teacher and a football coach alongside being a union member at the Mankato West High School in Minnesota. In the 2022 governor's race, Walz won with 52.27% votes to his Republican opponent's 44.61%. He garnered attention widely recently for terming the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump and his mate Vance weird. What is the significance of Harris's choice? The vice presidential pick's Midwestern cross-border appeal in places like Wisconsin and Michigan is expected to sway independent voters. Walz also has a track record of enacting progressive legislations in his state while defending it in a way that moderates and independent voters can understand. In his prior role as a congressman, he was able to win in a district that has a significant number of rural and Republican voters. His stance for middle-class families might also help bring in votes for the party. How has the opposition reacted to Walz's selection? The Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump dissed his selection, claiming that Tim Walz will unleash hell on earth. He further added that Walz would be the worst VP in history and labeled him as being more dangerously progressive than Harris. Kamala Harris is expected to formally announce his selection in a rally.